My next topic is an interesting one. And this is about Alex Jones Infowars Defamation Case. There's a few things about this topic that has aroused my interest. If you don't know, Alex Jones is a conspiracy theorist. I first heard about Alex Jones when he infiltrated at the Bohemian Grove, and I think he took a video of what went on there. That was a good couple decades ago, and I've watched Infowars over the years. Alex Jones lost me a good few years ago for a few reasons. I feel like his information was becoming toxic. And not that I shouldn't say that it was becoming toxic. I feel like he had let power go to his head, and I couldn't listen to his rhetoric anymore. So I stopped watching him. Simple as that. See, I remember some of his videos about Sandy Hook. And when I was watching it, I was like, how do you know that? And not only that, he didn't have any receipts. Now, I have watched his content over the years, and most of the time he brings receipts. He really does do his research. I don't know what's gone on. I didn't know he was making money from it. I didn't know any of that. I kind of followed some of the case when it started, well, the defamation case that's been online, and him having to pay $1 billion to the families. I kind of think that's karma if you were making money off it. You cannot, I shouldn't say you cannot, because you can do whatever you want to do, but you can't expect to say something that is not correct, or where your facts are not based on truth, that it won't come and bite you in the ass. It just would. Like, it's going to come and bite you in the buttocks. Let's get into Mr. Alex Jones and what he was getting himself into.
Alex Jones is one of the most provocative and inflammatory figures in America. His rabble-rousing rhetoric has tested America's free speech protections to the very limit. In the aftermath of the horrifying school massacre in Sandy Hook a decade ago, Alex Jones accused grieving parents of faking their emotions. And he raised money off the back of one of the great American tragedies of recent years.
Defamation/slander damages, past and future, $60 million.
Tonight, those parents watched the verdict come in during a court case in which they had sued Jones for his wild conspiracy theories and for the devastation they suffered.
Emotional distress damages, past and future, $32,600,000.
In total, it amounted to damages of nearly $1 billion.
$41,600,000.
Earlier today, Jones had declared he would never pay, and that families were wasting their time.
And they made up all this imaginary money I have when I'm in bankruptcy and I'm almost personally out of money. And so it doesn't matter if they do a $500 billion verdict, a $10 billion, a $50 billion, out of stuff.
Tonight, on the steps of the courthouse in Connecticut, Nicole Hockley, the mother of Dylan, the 6-year-old British boy killed in the massacre, gave her response.
I have always believed in the goodness of people. And when I first started engaging with followers of Alex Jones back in January 2013, I was looking for the good, and I didn't find it. This is sending the right message that people are good and that good does prevail.
They want to shut down.
Tonight, Alex Jones, who is already fundraising from this verdict, faces ruin. And the families have sent a powerful message across America to those who trade in hatred and poison. Robert Moore, News at 10, Washington.
See, there's always consequences to your actions. To say that these people were crisis actors, and you don't know that. Got to have receipts. You've got to know this before you start slandering. No one knows where all that came from. I've heard all types of conspiracies for that one. The government has something to do with it. Really and truly, no one knows. No one knows. You cannot go around saying things that you have no receipts for. If you got the receipts, all well and good. You know, you can take that to court. You'd win your case. You can't go off hearsay. You can't go off this person said that and then that person you can't get hold of, or, you know, it's a hard one. Because freedom of speech should not be tainted, because there's people out there that have abused their freedom of speech. You're going to get that no matter what it is. Someone is always going to abuse their freedoms or abuse. Like my mum used to say, you know, you give them an inch, they take. Exactly. So, yeah. Alex Jones. What was you thinking anyway? There's a lot to unpack there.
Productions.